EP15 Opening Statement. Hello. This is Beauty Spy War. In episode 15, The Vanished Fingerprints of Haeundae, the operation takes an unexpected turn. The fingerprints believed to belong to Haeundae, the key evidence secured in Kyoto, have mysteriously disappeared. Was the evidence tampered with? Or was the truth hidden from the beginning? As forensic analysis deepens, a single missing fingerprint begins to reshape the entire investigation. Now, let us begin. Episode 15 of Beauty Spy War. Episode 15. The Vanished Fingerprints of Haeundae. Incheon International Airport. The agents were exiting the airport terminal. Two black SUVs were parked near the entrance. Yong Dae, get in the rear vehicle. Stop by the National Forensic Service. And submit the cup for fingerprint analysis before heading back. Yes, sir. Juntae got into the lead vehicle. NIS small conference room. Footsteps hurried through the corridor. A projector descended from the ceiling for the post-Japan briefing. Director Cho watched the screen with expectation. Juntae began explaining as the photographs taken in Japan appeared. The man with the sideburns is code-named Haeundae. His Japanese alias is Rokugao Tateshi. That's Haeundae? Yes. Former operative of the Workers' Party's Operations Department. Specializing in South Korean infiltration. Black horn-rimmed glasses, white beard. He certainly styled himself well. Director Cho commented calmly. He maintained frequent email contact with the target, Park Tae-sik. Frequent emails? He currently runs a rare antiquarian bookstore in Kyoto. Antiquarian books? Director Cho raised an eyebrow. Interesting. These are photos of the cafes, galleries, and a concealed storage facility Haeundae frequents. Please take a look. Images filled the screen. A narrow alley bookstore in Kyoto. Haeundae explaining rare books to customers. Climbing a folding ladder, retrieving volumes from high shelves. Moving between cafes and galleries, meeting various individuals. A secluded warehouse in a back alley. Haeundae checking his surroundings before entering. Director Cho nodded slowly. So, a rare book dealer. A profession that appears perfectly legal and intellectual. An ideal cover for international travel. Yes. One of his close contacts is Takeda Masayuki, a man known to frequent the North Korean embassy in Pakistan. That connects him to nuclear development, doesn't it? Yes. We're continuing joint intelligence collection with Japan's Cabinet, Intelligence and Research Office. Good. Coordinate with them whenever necessary. Juntae continued. We also secured the drinking glass Haeundae used in a café. The glass? Yes. It was retrieved immediately after he stood up. Where is it now? It's been submitted to the National Forensic Service. A faint visible fingerprint was confirmed, so analysis shouldn't be difficult. Move quickly. Also contact immigration and airport records. He may have entered Korea before. Yes, sir. I'll contact Dr. Go Eun-ha at the Forensic Service. Director Cho leaned back. Securing Hooks's fingerprints is highly significant. Make sure this succeeds. We're in the middle of the process. It's taking longer than expected, but I'll report as soon as results come in. National Forensic Service Fingerprint Lab. Dr. Go Eun-ha visited the Fingerprint Analysis Unit. Senior Examiner Kim Hyung-mo was examining the glass. Doctor, how does it look? A visible fingerprint is present, but Eun-ha's expression darkened as his voice trailed off. But it'll be difficult to develop. Why? It's a reverse fingerprint. For identification purposes, it has no value. It looks fairly clear to me. Only on the surface. Is it damaged? The fingerprint pattern itself is inverted. Contaminants formed a crust and transferred onto the glass. So we can't use it? We'll try chemical reagents to make it visible. You'll need reagents? I've already photographed the damaged ridge impressions. And the visible residue just in case. Is there any chance something usable appears? It's possible sweat residue, moisture, salts, amino acids. We'll attempt chemical enhancement. You're going through a lot. You must confirm whether it's a reverse fingerprint before collection. This wasn't collected by forensic agents. NIS personnel retrieved it discreetly inside a café. I see. It wasn't a situation where visual inspection was possible. Understood. Eun-ha sighed. The fingerprint itself isn't from ridge contact. The contaminants rolled toward the ridge edges. So the ridges aren't visible. Exactly. Then you're checking latent fingerprints? Yes. Latent prints come from residual sweat components. There's still a possibility? We won't know until we try. It requires optical, physical, and chemical development. After a pause, Kim added quietly. Also, this print appears to belong to a female, not a male. Eun-ha stiffened. If this is a woman's print, then Hooks's? Absent. So Hooks's fingerprints aren't on the glass at all? That's my conclusion. Could he have wrapped the cup? Possibly. With a handkerchief or napkin, fingerprints wouldn't transfer. And given the contaminants, it's likely from a female, perhaps a café employee. A female employee? Yes. Handling liquids, cleaning cups. Those conditions create strong contaminant impressions. So NIS secured the cup correctly. But the print belongs to staff? That's my assessment. Then we'll request CCTV footage. That would be wise. We're continuing optical laser scans and powder processing, but it's difficult. Eun-ha nodded grimly. Later phone call. Dr. Go Eun-ha called team leader Yong Dae-beom. Dae-beom, sorry for calling so late. Eun-ha? Is this a late-night date invitation? You know how busy your department is right now. I'm kidding. What happened? The Japanese café glass no usable fingerprints. What? They said it was collected immediately. That's why CCTV will likely explain everything. Understood. I'll inform team leader Yoon. Take care of your health. You too. Choo. Choo. NIS conference room. Team leader Yoon Jun-tae slammed his hand on the table. No fingerprints? I personally retrieved that glass. Calm down, Kong said firmly. The forensic experts say there's nothing usable. Why not? If you're curious, review the CCTV. Jun-tae exhaled sharply. All that trouble in Japan for nothing. Remember, there's always someone faster. Just then, Director Cho entered the room. What's this about missing fingerprints? Jun-tae bowed deeply. I apologize, sir. Apologies won't fix this. Connect me with Dr. Go via video call. The screen lit up. Dr. Go, this is Director Cho. Thank you for your hard work. Of course, Director. What do you mean there are no fingerprints? One partial print appeared, but it's contaminated. Not a true fingerprint. Not even Hooks's? No. Chemical analysis indicates contamination from materials, not ridge contact. So it belongs to someone else? Most likely a female cafe employee. Director Cho closed his eyes briefly. Unbelievable. Fingerprints don't lie. If there's no contact, nothing appears. Then CCTV is the key. Yes. That will provide the answer. After the call ended, Director Cho turned sharply. Request cooperation from the Cabinet Intelligence Office. Get the cafe CCTV immediately. Yes, sir. Immediately. This operation is too important for mistakes. As Director Cho left, Jun-tae stood humiliated. The phone vibrated again. BZZZ. BZZZ. Dr. Go Eun-ha's name flashed on the screen. Pick it up, someone said quietly. It's forensics. EP15 ending statement English. The fingerprints are gone. And with them, certainty has vanished. What seemed like solid evidence has turned into a new maze of doubt. Was Hooksa ever careless? Or was someone always one step ahead? As the investigation resets to zero, a far greater shadow begins to surface. In the next episode, the truth behind the missing fingerprints. will draw the agents into deeper danger. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, like, and share. Based on Scorpio, a finalist of the second Proud Korean Screenplay competition. Updated one source multi-use edition. This was Beauty Spy War. See you in the next episode. EP16 opening. This story is part of Beauty Spy War, a global espionage audio series based on Scorpio. A finalist in the second Proud Korean Screenplay competition. In a world where loyalty is traded and truth is buried beneath coded silence. Spies do not fight for glory. They fight to survive. Tonight's episode reveals what remains unseen. Fingerprints that vanish. Money that changes its face. And alliances built in shadows. Welcome to Beauty Spy War. Episode 16. Lee Eun-ha and Gil-lim-seong's grand opening celebration. NIS office incoming call. Team leader Yong Dae-beom answered the phone. You must be exhausted, Dr. Go. You're the one under pressure, team leader. But I'm afraid the results aren't good. Is it that bad? Yes. There are no fingerprints belonging to Black Snake. Only a reverse fingerprint, most likely from a female café employee. That's unfortunate. If anything else turns up, please contact us. Thank you. Video analysis room. Yong Dae-beom replayed the café CCTV footage that had arrived via secure email. His eyes scanned the screen for any anomaly. Black Snake. Code name whispered among operatives as that of a silent predator. Black Snake picked up the juice glass handed to him by a waitress. Pause. Rewind that a little. Again. He watched carefully. He's pulling a napkin from the center of the table. And gripping the cup with it. Yong Dae-beom leaned back. So that's it. No wonder no prints came out. Either he's sharp as hell, or leaving no trace is second nature to him. He's not an amateur. This isn't someone we can take lightly. In the blood-soaked war of intelligence, there are no easy opponents. It's always a fight between devouring or being devoured. Even a smiling face may hide a blade behind its back. Haeundae night. The sea wind swept through Haeundae, day and night alike. Gil-lim-seong lay on a hospital bed. The window half open, staring at the construction site outside. A 5-story building soon to bear the sign, Haeundae Pet Salon. His laptop screen glowed softly. Crypto broker total investment so far 4.2 billion won. The next transfer will be in 2 days, 345 AM, routed through an anonymous wallet. Gil-lim-seong leaned back, cigarette between his lips. To evade the NIS tracking network. They had routed funds through international cryptocurrency exchanges 3 times. The final exit point, a shell corporation, disguised as a domestic pet owners association. That money had purchased a decaying building on the edge of downtown Haeundae, now reborn as a luxury pet salon, café, and hotel. What a joke. Using my Kim Il-sung university degree like this in the South. He scoffed. A paradise for dogs. At least on the surface. Still wearing his hospital gown. Still officially admitted to the orthopedic ward. But outside these walls, North Korean operational funds were being laundered and reborn. One name crossed his mind. Call sign Jang Eun-young. Lee Eun-ha's favor. Without her, none of this concealment, laundering, rerouting would have been possible. Lee Eun-ha had said nothing. She merely adjusted a few surveillance tags inside the NIS system. Rewrote several lines in reports. Just enough to redirect investigators elsewhere, so the money flow wouldn't raise suspicion. Did she know what this money would be used for? Of course she did. That was precisely why she moved quietly. Meticulously, never head-on, always through detours. That night, Gil-lim-seong stood on the small balcony at the end of the hospital corridor. Haeundae lay silent. A red warning light blinked atop a distant crane. The construction's almost done. Soon I'll return to my revolutionary base. He murmured quietly and turned off the light. Busan Street's arrival. A high-end motorcycle cut through the city. Dark brown bodywork. Elegant, razor-sharp lines. Luxury unmistakable at a glance. The motorcycle cruised magnificently down a quiet road. Its design and distinctive curves looked sleek and sporty. Eventually, it slowed along a coastal road overlooking Haeundae. The sign came into view: Haeundae Pet Salon. The motorcycle reduced speed. Thud thud thud. Vroom vroom vroom. The engine's heartbeat wrapped around the quiet neighborhood. Though the exhaust wasn't overly tuned. It sounded smooth and controlled, pleasant, not grating. Whir. The rider pressed a remote switch on the motorcycle. The animal hospital's garage door slid open. The bike entered with ease. The rider shifted their helmet, preparing to remove it. Through the gap, golden hair spilling free. A woman. She removed the helmet and shook out her long hair. Tall. Slender. Striking. An 8-head-tall beauty with superior proportions. She quickly put on oversized black sunglasses perfect for concealing her identity. Her leather outfit was bold, provocative. She shook her wavy, slightly golden-toned hair and ascended the stairs toward the main building connected to the hospital. Each step glittered. The black leather outfit, dazzled like a goddess descending into the mortal world. A 4-story building with glamorous exterior. The building's brick facade exuded modern sophistication. A quiet, stable atmosphere filled the space, punctuated by the occasional barking of pets. The first floor's main area opened onto a terrace-like green space. Across red, blue, and yellow partitions, dogs played busily. A pet supplies store. A pet daycare. A pet hotel. A full-service luxury building, complete with everything. Director's office, first floor. Knock, knock, knock. The 8-head-tall beauty knocked lightly. The office door opened. A handsome veterinarian looked at the woman entering. "Well, look who it is. Welcome. You've been doing well? Business is booming day by day. So, you've always longed for capitalism, huh? Striking gold from the North Korean black markets? No. Wait, from the heart of capitalism itself, Busan. We might need another ideological review. Careful. That's blasphemy toward a loyal comrade like me." They laughed. "But seriously, I didn't know your business sense was this good. I'm surprised myself. Never dreamed that someone who majored in veterinary medicine at Kim Il-sung University would use their degree like this on the Busan streets. And with the party backing you so generously, you're going big. I heard operational funds were coming down from the party. But I didn't know they'd support this much. Right? In the old days, senior operatives used to work with $20,000 or $30,000. Times have changed. The party now practices selective investment, providing stable momentum, choosing targets carefully and pouring in resources. It's a huge consideration. Party-level support has truly evolved. Cryptocurrency. Bitcoin. The whole world is our playground, isn't it? I had a hard time laundering the money and disguising the roots. But the cyber warriors taught you everything, so it made the work easier. Comrade Jang Eun-young, you've worked hard. Thank you so much. Call sign Gil-lim-seong looked at Lee Eun-ha with admiring eyes. We have 5,000 warriors. The North Korean Republic chose the right future industry. Exactly. Our cyber warriors are deployed as high-level IT personnel across the world, playing a huge role for the Republic. The future looks even more hopeful. That's why the party says once a target is set, don't worry about money, pour it in. We can always make more money. The world is full of prey for us, isn't it? Last time, when Comrade Black Snake arrived at Incheon Airport from Japan, I went to pick him up. He said exactly that. Comrade Black Snake? Yes. He told me, since you're doing business anyway, make it the most magnificent animal hospital in Busan. Make it flashy and grand. A difficult decision. He said that way, South Korean authorities won't even think to look at us with suspicion. They won't suspect espionage at all. So far, the NIS hasn't caught on. That's fortunate. So he already said that. He also said this newly developed gambling program, if we distribute it in Southeast Asia, it'll be a huge hit. He'd wire the funds immediately. I don't care whether it's bank hacking or cryptocurrency hacking. That's the party's domain. We just need to serve the party faithfully, right? Exactly. We don't need to know those details. At that time, Comrade Black Snake asked if 10 billion won would be enough to run the business properly. What did you say? Busan is a highly developed economic region. I said the more, the better. Comrade Eun-ha, I mean, Ms. Eun-ha, your answer was very wise. Since I'm embedded in the NIS, I only helped a little with processing the overseas fund inflows. Thanks to that, I bought this small building in a quiet neighborhood outright and expanded it into this. On the desk, a nameplate gleamed inlaid with mother of pearl and abalone. Haeundae Pet Salon. Director Jang Sang-man. That's right. Director Jang Sang-man. Call sign Gil-lim-seong. His legal identity in South Korea, obtained through thorough identity laundering, was Jang Sang-man. But why are there so many customers waiting at the hospital? In South Korea, the pet-owning population exceeds 10 million. It's an enormous market. South Korea? Be careful with that term. You might slip up. Don't use those words anymore. Loyalty. Understood. Gil-lim-seong gave an apologetic look and saluted. It feels like just yesterday I was being chased in Gwanghwamun. But it's already been over 2 years. Wow, the director Jang Sang-man nameplate is impressive. Wow, the director Jang Sang-man nameplate is impressive. A nurse came down from the 2nd floor, carrying a Shih Tzu. She knocked and entered. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you had a guest. It's fine. Come in. Director, the Shih Tzu won't stay still. Clipping is really difficult. Give her to me for a moment. I'll show you. Watch carefully. Our director is so cool. Don't just call me cool when you need me to work. Pay attention. First, clippers should move with the grain of the fur. That's best. For the chest and belly, use clippers for short cuts. For long-haired breeds, clippers are much easier to use than scissors. The nurse gazed at him admiringly. How can our director be so meticulous? Such a handsome face, and such a gentle voice. Hey, focus. And if you chat before your hands are trained, our baby could get hurt. Yes, sir. Now, clippers should move from the neck to the chest, then under the armpits to the back, then the belly, tail, and lower abdomen. It's easier to follow that order. Yes, understood. For delicate areas, switch blades and clip carefully. Use scissors to shape the body's lines. Then cleanly cut the face to finish. Wow, thank you so much, director. The nurse, holding the neatly groomed Shih Tzu, left the room. Eun-ha, who had been watching silently from the side, smiled warmly. You should still be careful. At the word, careful, Director Jang Sang-man's eyes widened. Not just your skills, she's completely fallen for your charm. That woman's drooling all over the place. Well, I am pretty good looking. The person who strongly insisted you get facial surgery is sitting right in front of you. And you don't even show gratitude, just bragging about yourself. Maybe I should plaster your pre-surgery photos all over the hospital entrance. Watch your words. Did I get facial surgery just for fun? The party ordered it. And you, Ms. Eun-ha, pushed it aggressively. I know that. Still, don't get cocky. You need to stay cautious. Ms. Eun-ha, you seem so relaxed these days. That fancy motorcycle must have cost a fortune. Why? Something like that costs a little over 30 million won. The NIS pays that well, huh? Black Snake funded it. Comrade Black Snake? Actually, I have 2 of those. 2? Do you need 2? For urgent mobility, bikes are the best. 1 in Busan, 1 in Seoul. Ms. Eun-ha, you're living large. Impressive. I keep 1 near Busan Station at a trusted auto shop. And the other I ride in Seoul. In Seoul, I build relationships with motorcycle clubs, while carrying out revolutionary work. Wow, even motorcycles have regional assignments. Of course. That's why I came down today to check on business, progress and deliver some valuable intel. Intel? What kind of intel? A new member in the Pet Owners Club. The Liaison Bureau wants them recruited. Someone higher ups are interested in? Yes. Since the order came directly from the Liaison Bureau, we must follow it. It's good to plant people in politics and government. Is it someone from the Blue House or something? I'm from the NIS Investigation Bureau. The order is to recruit the wife of the investigation team leader. A cheating housewife next door? No, a pet-owning family. So the recruitment target is here at Haeundae Pet Salon? That's right. Who is it? Lee Eun-ha placed a photo on the desk. Director Jang Sang-man's eyes widened. This person. EP16 ending. What disappears leaves a deeper trace. A fingerprint erased. A fortune reborn through hidden roots. and a smile that conceals intent. In this war, no identity is permanent, and no victory comes without a price. CCTV revealed the truth. Black Snake used a napkin to avoid leaving fingerprints, and a shocking fact was uncovered. Gil-lim-seong, who vanished from Gwanghwamun, is now living in Haeundae as director Jang. Sang-man operating a luxury pet salon with 4.2 billion won in funding. And the person who made it all possible, NIS agent Lee Eun-ha. Her true identity, North Korean operative, call sign Jang Eun-young. The enemy within undermining the NIS from inside. The photo she placed on the desk. Who is it? Is it team leader Yeon Jun-tae's wife, Haeundae? In episode 17, the recruitment operation begins. The celebration has begun, but every celebration casts a shadow. Beauty spy war continues. If you want to follow the buried beneath silence, subscribe, like, and stay with us. The war is far from over.